Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of 911 on Fox, Season 4, Episode 2. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you're one of my peoples, welcome back. So, it was yet another stressful episode. It wasn't as stressful as last week, but it was stressful nonetheless. We can't expect anything less from 911 on Fox. So we have three friends who are hiking to go take pictures by the Hollywood sign. They have been in quarantine together for the past several months. It was two dudes who were roommates. One of the dudes' girlfriend, she came by and never left. So there's all this tension going on. The roommate without the girlfriend, he's not really trying to be there. He's just ready to go home. He feels that this is unsafe. I feel like it's the same way too, because when they was first walking up to the Hollywood sign, it seemed like they was out in the woods somewhere. And if y'all have watched me for any particular time, y'all know I do not do the woods. I don't want to be around too many trees and get lost. And it look like it's itchy, and I don't know what kind of wildlife is out there. But they're about to take a picture. Old dude was like, something's not right. There's too many helicopters going around. One or two, yeah, that's, this typical LA area. But we got about 4 or 5 helicopters swarming around. Something is not right. And as they're taking the picture of themselves, let me get in the frame. Let's do it this way so it's more realistic. Did y'all feel that was that an earthquake? And they turn around and the Hollywood sign is coming from the ground and sliding down. Y'all know there's the mudslide that then came through because of the dam that broke. So now everything that is up high is trying to get down low. So now they got to figure out what we're going to do. How we going to outrun this thing? Because we already on shaky grounds as it is. Then we throw one of the mudslide and this big old sign is sliding towards us. Your brain cannot, think that fast as a way to get out of this situation. Now, Athena and Scary Lady, that's what I'm going to be calling her for the rest of the episode because I did not catch her name. Yeah, the Scary Lady was trying to leave the house. Okay, what did I say? They're okay, but she talking about this is why she doesn't leave the house. I'm like, it's not every day that the mudslide just come rolling through. This isn't the norm. And this is why I don't see how people live on hills. The house was up here in Hollywood Hills. I believe it was the Hollywood Hills. And it didn't slid down halfway down the hill. This is why I don't see how people live on hill areas. My uncle, his house was by a hill, but not for real, for real. It was like a hill. He had a little bit of a backyard and then a hill. But for some reason, in my mind, if I was on a particular side of the house, if I moved too much, then the house is gonna slide down the hill. It was not an inch from the hill, but in my mind, any kind of shift it was gonna stir up the ground. That's why people who live in Mount Eagle, Tennessee, I don't see how they do it, because in Mount Eagle, Tennessee, it is hills upon hills upon hills, and just a tree of hills, a hill of trees, that is, a hill of trees just going down, and in the midst of it is houses all up and through. So think, this is a hill. There is trees all up on all these hills. It is like this. This is how the ground look. And then sprinkle it in there's houses. Now, granted, I know that the houses are not built on a foundation that's on sideways. I know that it is, on level ground. But in my mind, it's not enough level ground for house and roads. In my mind, I'm just thinking, one false move and you just going all the way down the hill. That's when I used to drive from Indiana to Georgia. That is the scariest time. I knew I was in Mount Eagle, even if I was asleep, even if it was dark, because my ears get to popping, because you're either going up the mountain when you're coming from Georgia to Indiana, or you're going down the mountain when you're going from Indiana to Georgia. But I was like, I don't see how people could do that. That just seems like it's all kind of unsafe. Like earthquake hit your house on the hill, it want to shimmy on down the hill, and I just could not do it. Now, Buck and Chimney, they are out trying to find survivors, and they hear a baby on a baby monitor, but like a lot of the houses are like up under the mud that then slid down the hill. So how are we gonna find this baby? You know, the parents that are with this baby, people could be hurt. The baby seems okay, but all we got to go off of is this baby monitor. So there's like, okay, we're gonna follow the signal. I don't know exactly how that works because that's not my expertise. But okay, we're gonna follow this signal. Athena, she finally reaches Maddie and says that she needs help. The mud has caused the house to shift and like knock off okay, she says she needs help, but while she's talking, the house kind of shifts because of the mud and causes her to get knocked out for a minute and like losing communication. And this is going on while Maddie is on the line, and so is May, since May is working at the call center. So now like we have lost contact with Athena. We don't know if she alive. We don't know if she's severely hurt. We just on the line and we can't do nothing. See, that's why I could not be what's it called? A 911 operator. I would be too stressed out for that kind of job. Like, if somebody can't tell me exactly where they are and they're in serious trouble, or like they don't know where they are, it's a lot. So Bobby and the crew, they find that, the trio of the friends that was trying to take pictures at the Hollywood Hill, and the one who does not have the girlfriend, he is in quicksand. In quicksand, your first thought is, I'm trying to get out, but the more you move, the more you sink. All that pressure, which you've been in the quicksand, is going to compromise your breathing. It's a lot. He's panicking, which is making things worse for him. And then he just blurts out, wait a minute, that he loves his best friend's girlfriend. He needs to let her know this. She's like, you were always mean to me. He's like, because I was unhappy that you was with him. Seeing y'all together, it just made me very unhappy. So they was like, he's about to go up under. We need to find something to help stabilize him, because we can't pull him out, or that's just going to rip his whole entire body out. Then she blurts out, I love you too. Mind you, her boyfriend sitting right there, standing right there, right next to her. He's like, I know you lying. I was like, I hope she said this to like, so he can, not give up, so they can pull him out. They was able to pull him out. They used like a pole from the Hollywood sign to like put down in the mud. It's like a pole, like two poles, and like look like a ladder, a pole ladder, to put down in there so he can grab on, so they can pull him out. So the friend was looking like, yeah, you alive, but I'm about to kill you because you was out here wanting my girlfriend, and now my girlfriend talking about something, she in love with you too. Like, bump all of y'all. So now the girlfriend's like, I had to say it. I thought he was gonna die. I was like, that's how you truly feel? She don't even want to ride in the helicopter with them. And I was like, boo-boo, you ain't getting your own personal helicopter to get up out of this situation. So Chimney and Buck, they come upon the house where they hear the baby at. Chimney, he has to go down the chimney to, get inside, because that is the only way. It's like the house, only thing you can see is chimney. That is it. The house is completely under mud. I was like, see, y'all, it was like in 2017, we had a lot of rain going on here in Houston. I was like, California needed some of that rain. I didn't take into consideration that a good part of California is on a hill, so too much rain would have caused mudslides, because I think not too long after that, they did have a mudslide, and I was like, okay, so water would not help them with the wildfires that's going on out there, because then we would have another situation, which is a mudslide. But anyway, he gets in the house to help the baby. He finds a woman. She gone. She no longer with us anymore. And he's going around looking for the baby. The baby fine. The baby about like a couple of days old. Fresh into this world, baby. Baby in the bassinet. And then like he hears some noises, and he goes to like knock down the door. There is the baby's mother, who, you know, they locked it behind the door. We got several pregnant women and a young lady who was about to go into labor, I don't know if the stress of everything caused her to go into labor. So it seems like old girl that was dead got these girls held captive, and she was going to try to sell their baby for some money. She lured them in with, oh, I know you have nobody to turn to. Your mom and daddy kicked you out. The baby's father, he ain't no good. He ain't gonna help you out. I'm here for you. I am a good person. And then you get there, and she got you and several other young ladies locked inside this room. And wouldn't nobody ever known if the doggone mudslide never happened. But yeah, we're gonna get back to them. But scared to leave the house lady wants Athena to leave to go get help, and Athena's like, no, we in this together. She is trying to, the lady is pinned up under like some kind of concrete or not, countertop. She's pinned up under something, and Athena's trying to find something to use as leverage to get her out from under there. The lady's like, I'm not even supposed to be alive. She was in a car accident some time ago, well, some years ago. She was driving, and her sister was killed. So she has survivor's remorse. It's like, people were telling me to get out of the house, you need to go about your life. And she just couldn't do it, and she just became a recluse. So I guess she was like ordering her groceries from Walmart.com or whatever grocery store they got out there. I use Kroger when I want to order my groceries. But I didn't order groceries in a good long while because my husband, he's been doing that. But that's neither here nor there. Athena, she is determined to save both of them, but the lady, she is just pinned. So it's like, Athena, she tired. She done got knocked out several times. Well, not knocked out. She done got knocked over several times. I know she probably in pain, but the adrenaline is running right now. Like, Maddie had to take May off the call because they finally got back a hold of her, and she was like, yeah, we all right, we cool, but you know, the lady stuck under to something, and the house keep on shifting and keep on moving. May talking about some, leave that woman. Leave her where she at. And the thing is, like, I'm not about to do that. This is my job. So Maddie's like, girl, we got to put all emotions to the side. I know this is your mom and everything, but we can't be doing that. You're going to have to get off the phone calls right quick. Calm yourself down. Athena tells the lady about how she was attacked and everything, and how she was scared and everything. The woman was like, oh, okay, you brave too. So they was able to get out of the house. Bobby is in the helicopter because he done got word that, you know, we ain't heard from Athena. Her car is over there. Where is she at? So they out in the helicopter. But Bobby can't see Athena with this little bitty old flashlight. It's nighttime now. So she goes to her car and turns her siren on, and like he's able to like see the flashing, the red, white, and blue of the, you know, the siren going on, is able to help them. Once they get all rescued and Athena gets home, she was like, I'm fine. This is what I do. I've been an officer for 30 years. I got this. But May was like, she mad, one, because May then took this gap year to, you know, find herself, and she working at the call center. She's like, you had all these dreams and aspirations. What is good? She's like, you was attacked. That's what happened. And she feels that if she's a 911 operator dispatcher, Athena won't be alone on the streets, because Athena does not have a partner. I don't think she's ever had a partner. She's always been solo dolo. So this is May's way of like, I'm here with you so you don't have to be alone. Now Chimney, after, you know, delivering the baby and rescuing them girls from that house, he's finally like, you know what? I'm out here helping these babies. I'm so scared for my baby who ain't even here, and I'm so scared for Maddie that, you know, I need to finally go home. And he finally did go home. I was like, okay, that's good. Athena had to tell Michael, like, your boyfriend, he needs to rest. Because, you know, Michael's boyfriend is a doctor, so, you know, those first few months and even now, it was very stressful for everybody who worked at the hospital. People doggone exhausted, trying to keep people alive, do their regular work, and just like, just plumb exhausted. Just like, that man needs to rest. He's gonna overwork himself, and it's not gonna be good for anybody. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on. So when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it and share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.